Hi everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. This is Rabbi Wagensberg. In this week's Torah portion, Terumah, we find God instructs the Jewish people to build a Mishkan, a sanctuary within to worship Hashem. One of the materials that was needed to build this Mishkan was Atzei Shittim, acacia wood. Now, where in the world are the Jewish people supposed to get wood if they're found in a midbar? They're in a desert. They're in the wilderness. There's no trees around. From where are they supposed to get a supply of wood? Rashi cites a midrash that tells us that Yaakov Avinu already foresaw, with his divine inspiration, he saw prophetically that the Jewish people were going to be commanded to build a Mishkan in the desert. So what did Yaakov Avinu do? Before he went down to Mitzrayim, he took cedar trees with him, planted them in Egypt, and told his children when they finally leave Egypt at the time of the Exodus, they should take those trees with them in order to have the wood that would supply the building of the Mishkan. And to me, this serves as a tremendous lesson. You know, when something's important to us, we prepare for it in advance. Not just to fall into something the moment and be taken by surprise and do a half-baked job. Yaakov Avinu, understanding the importance of the Mishkan and all that it represents in making us even more refined people, prepared in advance. How many hundreds of years beforehand he brings the trees down to Mitzrayim, plants them, and has the knowledge to instruct. Don't forget, on the way out, bring these trees we needed for the Mishkan. And this message can apply in our everyday lives. You know, we know that we have to pray from time to time. What about preparing a little bit more? Not just to fall into a tefillah, not just to chap a shachris or chap a mincha, to grab it. What about getting there a few moments before? Be able to make sure that we look presentable in front of Hashem, and maybe say a few preparatory prayers to get us into the mode and to think about who we're about to speak to. That's just one example. Another example could be when it comes to having Shabbos guests. We want everybody to feel comfortable. If we know who they are, we know what they like, we can prepare that in advance. What a mitzvah of hospitality, of chesed, just having to know where the seats are. So as soon as the guests come in, there's no awkwardness, there are no embarrassing moments. Things flow, but that takes preparation in order to foresee what somebody might feel embarrassed about and to smooth that over so it never becomes an issue. Another example, when it comes to Yom Tov, preparing for a holiday. The Gemara teaches us that we should already be preparing for a holiday 30 days before the holiday. Already to start learning the laws of a Chag 30 days before the Chag begins. And in this way, we keep our minds active and we become aware of the various details, the minutiae that are going to go into the holiday itself. And therefore, this is a message that we learn from the Mishkan. For Avodas Hashem in general, we need to be prepared. If we are prepared, we're going to have such an incredibly different experience than just to fall into something and be taken by surprise. So let us try. Let's take an area in life. It could be bein adam lamakom, it could be bein adam lachaveiro. Let's try to prepare in advance so that the mitzvah is done properly, even more so, and then we wind up refining ourselves as gentlemen, as good people, even more so. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been Rabbi Wagensberg.